Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 9:17, and I got an alert from TradePass to go ahead and enter into a sell position for the euro to the dollar to be below 1.1026. I took my first order, I want to say about 10 minutes ago, and the first order that I put in was roughly at about $15, and I took two contracts on that. And typically what I like to do is I like to kind of stack them. So when the order went up to $25, I went ahead and entered another contract. And then when the order went up to about $33, I entered into a fourth contract. And then the order got up to about $37 or so, but I didn't enter that contract because I wanted something in the 40s. But it didn't get up that high. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. So the good thing is that, hey, we're in profit now, and the bad thing was that I wasn't able to get an additional contract, unfortunately, in the 40s. But if this holds up, this will be four contracts for an average price of about $21.25, give or take, the way Nadex pays out. And I'm just monitoring the chart also just to make sure that everything as far as possible price action looks to be good and looks to be below that level right there, that strike. I'm also playing around with these new deviation levels that I found through Thinkorswim. They didn't match up my deviation levels that I try to calculate, but I'm also just moving them around to see what I can probably do. These deviation levels are set to a 2. So deviation levels set to a 2 usually have about a 96% chance of being inside of the realm. But yeah, that's something new I'm playing around with also. So, yeah, I'll keep you all updated. I'll probably follow up with you all maybe in the next, let's say 15 minutes or so. Maybe 9:45, just kind of see what happens. But as of right now, I'm looking to have one more potential sell in the 40s, and I'll probably pick up an additional 2 or 3 contracts. Because in the 40s, basically what they're doing is you're risking $10 to potentially make $40, since their stop loss is about $50 at the money. So I might pick up an additional 2 contracts, give or take, if that happens. But I'll keep you all updated here, and check back with you all in about, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes or so. Alright, it is 9:42, and this market itself has been staying below our Nadex strike price. There was a touch here around the time that we were speaking, came back down, and then it started going back into that area once again around 9:30, 9:32, give or take. I'm looking for potentially, when this came up to this price right here, Nadex had their contract available for $37, just $3 away from what I had my working order set at. So it didn't get filled. I'm still currently hanging on to just 4 of those contracts. So what I'm looking for right now is if it comes up into this area again, I'm looking to enter no matter what the price might be. I think that's holding in as a relatively safe, very short-term resistance zone. So whatever it is that that company TradePass basically noticed to keep it below this indicative price, the strike price, I'm just noticing that, hey, there is another smaller support resistance zone right in this area right here. So if it does happen to go in there, and if I do want to go ahead and risk somewhere around a $35 reward for a $65 risk, then I'm definitely probably going to pull the trigger on that one. So yeah, it came in, what did I say, like $33, $34, give or take, like in this area. And then it came back up again. And honestly, that candle right there kind of scared me a little bit. Like, that's a lot of strength. But then immediately came back down, came back up, and then came back down. But the best that I was able to see on Nadex was $37 on the sell side, and my potential entry was at $40, so it was just $3 away from my working order. So barely got missed. Yeah, so there's about 15 minutes left in this trade. I will continue to monitor it. I'm looking, like I said, for one more potential entry if it comes into the area. I'm not looking to get anything else like at $20 or anything. I'm looking to get something in closer to $30, $35 if it goes in there. And then, of course, my optimum result, or the optimum thing that I would like to have happen, is for this to just stay right here. I don't mind if this is just another boring trade that goes nowhere and just kind of flatlines in this area. That'd be the most ideal thing. Okay, well, I'll check back in with you in about 15 minutes or so and see how this one is about to end, or see how that one ends. All right, y'all. All right, everybody. There's about 1 minute and 15 seconds left on this trade, and it is definitely well deep inside enough in the money. It was once again to sell the 1.1026 euro dollar, and the indicative price right now is 1.0132, so that's about 13 points inside. And looks like we're going to be winning about $82, and then after commission, I think it's going to be something around $76, $74. So the price that I wanted, or the level that I wanted it to hit, never got breached final time within the last 20 minutes. And that is okay with me. Like I mentioned, I don't mind if this is a simple, boring trade, because that means that I won't have anything to stress about in the last 15 minutes. There was something else that I was noticing, though. I think I briefly talked to you all based on the new standard deviation indicator that I found on Thinkorswim that I was trying to modify. There are a couple of things on here that I don't know what's going on and how to fully understand this, because anyway, the I don't think there was any news pending this past hour or so that could have really moved the market. It's is this in Central Time? I'm in Central Time. Yep, Central Time. So at 10 o'clock, there's something going on right now. At 9:30, there was a gas, and then at 8 o'clock, there was something in Russia. So between 9 and 10 o'clock, there was nothing big or nothing pending. So I don't know what moved the market, but this right here, right at 9 o'clock, caused the euro pound to go down. And then it broke through this deviation line. I thought that it was going to potentially start reversing here, since this RSI was also overbought or oversold at that point too. But here at 9:45, this past 15 minutes, it decided to try to continue down its downtrend, and I don't know what it's going to be doing right now. But the interesting thing that I noticed was that there's no real correlation between euro pound to pound yen and then pound dollar. Euro dollar didn't get affected. USD CAD got affected. Why would the USD CAD get affected? USD Chief did not get affected as badly, I guess. USD Yen didn't really get affected. So we've got euro pound, we've got pound yen, pound dollar, and then dollar CAD. So we got about 4 different currencies on there getting affected, but yet the 2 currencies that were part of that list didn't get affected. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out, what happened, what's going on. I think that this is a good indicator right now, just based on my back testing of it. I feel like typically the market will stay within that range, and then whenever news breaks out, news is news. You can't really do anything about it. It's fundamental movement at that point as opposed to technical movement. But I'm going to be playing around with this indicator. I'm not going to be doing it on my live account. I'll be doing my demo account. But so far from what I'm seeing, I do like what it's offering, potentially. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk about that there for a second, see if we'll get any sort of good luck with this indicator. I really like trading with standard deviations, just statistical probabilities. So anything to help out with that could definitely go a long way. And that's about it. All right, so yep, we got another win under our belts. Thank you very much, TradePass, and I'll post this video up soon.